All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for coming for this evening's program, which is called Radhastami. We just had Radha and Krishna. We did the Abhishek, the bathing ceremony for them. We used different kinds of ingredients, from honey to milk to yogurt. Now they're being decorated. Soon they will be giving darshan in all the glory, in all the paraphernalia. So who is this Radharani? People say, oh, Krishna's girl. Oh, yes. Yes.
Well, Radha's my friend, I think.
Well, Radha's girlfriend, even these days, very specific. You know. The Western countries, friend can mean so many things. You know. So, girlfriend, in a way, yes, is Krishna's girlfriend, but not your average girlfriend next door. You know, you have a girlfriend? Stay away from it. Just sit there and study hard. There'll be a time for girlfriends, not now. And so, she is the manifestation of the Hiladini potency of the Supreme Lord. The Lord has got many potencies, one of which is the Hiladini, which means that pleasure-giving potency. Like there is a rich man, what does he do? He'll have special cars, Lamborghini, I don't know whether I'm saying probably, or all called Ferrari, or all the. He wants pleasure, and he marries some very important personality, a house by the beach. So like that, you can see this tendency is coming from where? Krishna. From Krishna. Only thing is it's perverted. Krishna is original, it's spiritual. But here in the material world it gets perverted, so we think we are running around like that, thinking we will get some happiness, but we will get some fleeting happiness and then you'll get frustration. So that'll be a never-ending game. Then somebody will, no, not this way, you do that way. That way you'll be perfect. And then you'll go that way. And then, because the mind and senses, they will be fleeting all the time. Okay, that's another story. So, now who is this Radha and Krishna? Krishna and Radha are the same, not different. Though we are saying two different, they are the same. You cannot, although one is potent, the other, the potency. Krishna is the potent person, and the potency is coming out from him. So like Krishna is the Purusa, and the Prakriti is coming out of him. So similarly here, for common understanding is the sun and the sunshine. Can you separate the sun and sunshine? Without the sun there is no sunshine. I only see sunshine. Or if you say I only see the sun, I don't know. They are together. The energy, like the soul and the consciousness, the soul and the energy. The energy is the consciousness is the energy of the soul. That's why we are conscious. The minute the soul comes, then it's they'll blow the conch for you, not Mahabharata war or something, preparing to take you to the crematorium. So, now, the why two is a single entity, why become two? In loving exchange, you need two. You cannot love yourself. That is narcissistic in psychology. If you love yourself, some people are like that. They love themselves so much. You know? So thank you. That's what do you call commercial break. So here, this two for the sake of loving exchanges. You want to love, you have to love somebody, and that person must receive the love, and then that person also must return the love. Then only there is a sweet exchange. So to do that, and so that's why Krishna did. Now the Mayavadis, the impersonalists, which is all over India, they are the big group. Most of you are not serious about philosophy, you won't know that. You think everything's same, everything's not the same, different. So Prabhupada has created this movement trying to educate all of us that there is difference. You have to understand according to the Shastra. Impersonal, that means they don't believe that the Lord ultimately has got a form. You all know that Nirankara, this one, that one, Niranjan, these all terms they use. Brahma Jyoti, its light, its energy, its no form. That is what they all believe in, isn't it? We all the time will be challenged. No, why do you say that? Why do you spoil it? To say Krishna is supreme. No, the Jyoti is supreme. The light, the energy, the generator, whatever, they've got different names for it. Now, according to the Shastras, it is very clearly said that, what is that? That Krishna is the supreme personality of God. It is not Hare Krishna is trying to brainwash you. It's not that. You have no time to read. What can we do? We tell you to come and read, you don't want to read. No, it's okay for you fellas. Hare Krishna. We got work to do, you don't understand this. Now the point is, now let's move on. So impersonal is because they think that there is behind, ultimately, there is this energy, and then from that energy, Rama is coming, Krishna is coming, Narasimha is coming, you are coming, I am coming, my mother-in-law is also coming, everybody is coming. So we all are one. All of us are one. We are all from that. So we think like that, and that's what we've been taught. So they misunderstand. If you ask a Mayavadi, what is this Radha Krishna Tattva? He will say, oh, that is the Jivatma and Paramatma. The Jivatma and Paramatma is separation. One is Krishna is Paramatma, Radharani is Jivatma. No! Krishna is Paramatma, Radharani is also Paramatma. So if you come this side, hey, you come from, okay, you can sit at the back, there's no place, okay, the one place. Anu, you want to sit? You can squeeze it. Your brother will give you a space. So anyway, so they will say it's Jivatma, but it's not for our understanding. We'll come to that. This philosophy, we start philosophy, will go on too long. Then the other concept is link between the human and divine. They say Radharani is just a milkmaid girl, isn't it? She is a gopi. She's doing milk business. And then Krishna is God. Of course, he's part of, because he's realized Parabrahman. They will use that term. But there is a link between human and the divine. But this is all not wrong. These are all wrong conceptions. Okay, now we'll find out why they are wrong. Actually, firstly, before even that, the Vedas has three topics are difficult to understand. One is Radharani, very difficult to understand a position. Lord Shiva also, because Shiva Tattva, that's another Tattva, very difficult to understand. And Guru Tattva, also difficult to understand, because Guru can give you God. Then he said, hey, how is this? This man, I see, he's scratching his head, he's scratching his nose, and he can give God. Becomes very difficult because it's so human. But there is the science behind it. Very difficult to understand, but that's how it is said. In fact, many people did not understand Radha Krishna pastime. They were kept confidential. Only much later in the 15th century, Jayadeva, after in the 12th century, wrote to Gita Govinda, and Jayadeva wrote a lot of pastimes of Krishna and Radha, which also was kept confidential, because mundane people think it is some kind of a cinema and it's like a vulgar thing. So it was kept confidential. Only in the 15th century, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who most of you know, who came as incarnation of Lord Krishna, and he was relishing this Radha Krishna pastimes, and they were singing to him. But it is definitely not for Vaishnavas. It is very esoteric, it is very sublime, very, very high flowed. So we will misunderstand the loving pastime. So we are actually forbidden from reading it. The minute I say it's forbidden, everybody will go and check where it is, why it's forbidden. We are not there. We are not even self-realized, so we are not supposed to. Now let us go on. The Lord has variegated potency. Parasya Sakti Vidayiva Shuyate. He's got many energies, the Lord. Why not? Isn't it? Like Jeff Bezos or whatever his name is, or Elon Musk. They got so many energies. Elon Musk got 13 grandchildren. So they can produce so much. He doesn't know who their wives are and who their grandchildren is. Children, grandchildren, children. He doesn't know who is who. He has lost count. So, but here, these three energies, important energies, very good. So the first one, of course, is the Bhagiranga Shakti and Antaranga Shakti. The internal potency and external. From the external potency is created the universe. He's got the internal potency. And one more potency. What is the potency? Tatastha Shakti. That is what? That is we. We are the marginal. If we want to choose to be in the material, we can. But if we use your independence properly and we choose to be in the spiritual, we can. It's up to us. That freedom Krishna has given to you. But most of us will choose the material path because it's very safe. We don't go too much religion, very dangerous. They'll warn you, all kinds of things. Anyway, so Tadastha Sakti, we leave them alone, it is us for us to decide. Now the internal potential, externally creating the universe. Internal potency, there are three, Hiladini, Sambit and, what's the other one? Sambit and Risandini. So Hiladini is the pleasure potency, Sambit is the knowledge, and Sandini is the eternity portion. The soul is eternal. Nityo Nityana Chetana Chetanana. Krishna is eternal. We are also eternal, not the body. Our soul is eternal. We take repeated births. The whole of Hindu philosophy is what? To stop these repeated births. The whole of Hindu philosophy is not to get Australian PR or citizenship. No. At least after that, they will say, when they will tell you when you come here, the program, they will say in Australia 3 Bs, 3 Bs they will say. Beer, beach and barbecue. You go to Australia, now you got your citizenship, you have to do these 3 things. Now, even if you want to do things, please add one more B. One B? Bhagavad Gita. You never studied in India because you're too busy. Don't say the same thing here. You better study because for your own protection. If you don't read Bhagavad Gita, you'll be dazed. So it is gentle water. Now this Hiladini with that pleasure potency, Krishna is given. Radharani, this is the my memory is not so good. In the Purana it is mentioned that Brahma Vaivakta Purana, that's right. From Krishna, Radharani is coming from the left side of Krishna. And because she is from that Gokul, that Rasa Mandala, the special place, that happening. So she is called Radha, that's why the name Radha. And because, the gopis are very, very ardent devotees of the Lord. Everybody knows that. They will give their whole lives for Krishna. So, but there, of all the devotees, she is the queen, topmost devotee. Because she is topmost devotee, she is called Radha Rani. That is why she has got the name. Now, why Krishna wants to do all that? Because he wants to. Why did he create us? Eko Bahushama. There was one, it became many, all of us. Why? Because of his pleasure. He wants to have some happiness. Isn't it? People tend to get married, have children, thinking that all that is happiness. Only time will tell. It's happiness on the other way around. So anyway, but that's the tendency we have. Let's move on this time. We have started late. So when Krishna first appeared in Gokula, Narada came to him. Of course, Narada knows everything. So he came for his darshana and thought that Krishna never appears alone. Master is here. Somebody also must be there. So his Hiladini Shakti must also have been born. So he's thinking, he's putting 2 and 2 together. And what does he do? He goes to Vrindavan to meet Vrishabhanu, the father of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. Raval is the father of Radharani. Great fast, but you all know most of the story. So because Vrishabhanu Maharaj just had a few days earlier found a beautiful girl on a 1,000-petal lotus. You'll always see that, when Sridevi, 3 Lakshmis, the principal Lakshmis, Sridevi, Nila Devi, Bhumi Devi. So the Bhumi Devi, she was someone like found in the ground, like Mother Sita was found in the ground, Radharani was found in the ground, like that even Andal was found in the ground. So you'll find that the Bhumi Devi expansions will be there. Anyway, back to story. So he came to Vrishabhanu Maharaj and said, is there any new child born here? Because he had some celebration. He said, yeah, this last week, I had a son and we had a celebration. Oh, I would like to see him, Sudama. So I like to see him, and that is it. Now they saw the son. And after seeing the son, he says, doesn't fit into the category. He's not saying anything. He just, Charila. It's not fitting into my thing, category. Then he said, bring some, some scent and chandan and whatever, Yamuna water, and give blessings. And I will also do the chant. So says, and I remember when the house, when children are born, immediately my mother will call the astrologer and they will do the Laknavadi, this, that, and all the planets. They will draw immediately. So all that. And my mother's favorite question is, when will he get married and how many wives? That is so important. Hope it's only one wife. And so even that, the baby doesn't even know how to cry, but he already wondered about marriage. So here, then he did all that, but he was not happy. And apart from this, anybody else said, yeah, 2 days ago I found a daughter, I'm blessed with a daughter. Because the Lord has given me a daughter, and so can I see her? And then he sees her, and then he's amazed. He immediately said, oh, this is the deal, And it is mentioned that he closes his eyes and is meditating, who's this? And immediately he sees the form of Radharani with Lalita, Vishaka both next to each other, and he gets a momentary darshan of Radharani. And Lalita is like that. And so Lalita is telling him, hey, what are you doing? Pay obeisances. What? And so you shook up and he paid obeisances. And then you want to see that form again. You'll find that in the history, in Purana, these stories are there. When Dhruva Maharaj wanted to see the Lord was there. He came and gave him whatever, more than what he wanted. After that, Dhruva Maharaj wanted to see him again. He never got it. You see? Similarly, Narada, he had many births. Before the last birth, the third birth, before that birth, he got a vision of Krishna again. And then he said, then he wanted to see him again and again. No chance. Like that. So it happens. So here also it didn't happen. So what did Narada do? He didn't give up. He didn't fight with anybody. He sat there, meditated and meditated. For thousands of years he meditated. And finally he was bored. He was resolved to become a Naradiya Gopi. So you'll go to Vrindavan, there will be a Naradiya Gopi, you can see. There is a place, a temple called Narada. So Srimati Radharani, among other qualifications, is a Mahal Bhagavat. She's Shakti Tattva. That means Srimati Maharani can create all the universes. Just like whatever Krishna can do, she can do. She can do everything. But she won't do because for her that's not important. For her service to the Lord is the most important thing. That's a priority. Making sure Krishna is happy all the time and is getting everything. A good wife, even these days you can see, a good wife worries about the husband, making sure that everything's nice for him. And of course the good husband will also have to care for the wife in every aspect. So here, so if someone approaches her, because she's so perfect in the service to Krishna, if we approach her with the desire to serve Krishna, she will very easily recommend us. She is very, very compassionate. So that is why in the Hare Krishna movement we give a lot of importance to Radharani. Our chain goes like that. Our parampara finally goes to Radharani. And Radharani will recommend. Because Krishna is supposed to be the father. Fathers are strict, mothers are easygoing generally. Isn't it? When you want to go to, like when you're small, you want to go excursions, you cannot go and ask your father. You go and ask your mother first. Please tell father, please tell father. So like that, so the same thing here, that it is a philosophy like that. Ultimately, why is Krishna bound to accept? Ultimately, Krishna wants to please Radharani. He wants to please her because she's so loving. The least I can do is please you. And if this is what I'm recommending Kalka, I'm recommending Gaurav, okay, ठीक है. I don't know Hindi. So he says okay because if that is going to please Radharani, it will please Krishna. Transcendentally, Krishna comes under the control of Radharani. So somebody might say, such a henpecked husband? You must misunderstand this. In the spiritual relationship, just like how Krishna can become a little baby and pestering Mother Yashoda, give me milk, the person who created the whole universe. He created all the cows, he created all the brahmanas, everything. And then he's pretending to be, he's taken the role of a baby depending on the mother because of the loving exchange to a devotee. So similarly, when Radharani, why, actually if you see the stories, if you see like the Vishnu Purana, Padma Purana and all that, you'll find that Satyabhama is a bit fiercey of the three, Rukmini and Satyabhama and Jambavi, okay. Anyway, so this one is all the time fighting, and sometimes they will be pulling Krishna's ears, not literally, but so you'll be thinking, what is this? Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, and this woman is bullying, how can, you, like that you think. But what we fail to understand is that Krishna is actually enjoying that relationship. Because that person is such a pure devotee, that Krishna enjoys it. He is, just isn't like, give you an example. You may be somebody very big, but then when your grandfather's son comes to you or something like that, you may be the Prime Minister. Prabhupada actually gives this example, Gladstone or something, that was the Prime Minister, and somebody goes to him. The grandson was sitting on such a powerful Prime Minister, but was sitting on his back and playing elephant, So, such a powerful guy, but that is because of the loving relationship. So similarly here you must understand that he is accepting Radharani like that because of the love, the transcendent love. So in Radharani's hometown in Varshana, the devotees are saying, firstly, if you go to Vrindavan, Varshana, Naval, all these places, Jai Radhe Radhe only. Nobody say Hare Krishna. Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe. Only Radhe is important. Krishna is secondary, isn't it? Everybody knows it. In fact, first time when I was shocked, oh, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe. I tried to say Hare Krishna, but it's Radhe Radhe. So you have to change. You can't change that. It's Radhe Radhe. So that's it, Radha. The devotees say, whatever Radha does, Krishna likes, and whatever Radha likes, Krishna does. Krishna just follows what she wants. So if Radharani wants Krishna to accept us, if Radharani wants to accept us, then Krishna will accept us. You don't have to worry about it. So Prabhupada says that Srimati Radharani represents the compassionate nature of Krishna. Because Krishna is the father, he may be a little strict, sometimes necessary and beneficial. Father will have to be strict, isn't it? Because certain things, it depends what they want. If they want one chocolate, one candy, we can give. Then 2 candies, you can say, Then we give 2. Then you say 5 candies, then what that? You have to, and then you tell him, your teeth are gone after that. So, but a mother is compassionate, more understanding, more encouraging. Therefore, devotees approach Krishna through Radha. Because Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. It is very difficult to approach him, isn't it? Because of his profile as God. Then you'll be very scared. Of course, some of us will ask anything to anybody, but generally, if you understand the principle, then we'll think how to ask him. And also to give up all this material. If you want to go near Krishna, you have to give up all your material desires. That is very, how many people can do that? Very difficult. So that's why they shun Krishna. Krishna means, better be careful. He will blow away your wealth. The fruit is dangerous. Many people believe that Krishna is blowing the fruit. You go near him, he'll blow all your wealth away. So don't do it. So these kind of concepts are there. But so that is why. It is very difficult. But the devotee is taking advantage of his compassionate nature, which is represented by Radharani. Always praying to Radharani for Krishna's compassion. Prabhupada is writing this verbatim, I'm quoting, in the Nectar of Devotion, chapter 22. So then you will think that who's more powerful? Is Krishna more powerful or Radharani more powerful? Looks like Radharani is more powerful. So you have to understand, this is very in Krishna's domain. In Krishna's domain, Yogamaya is the director. When Krishna wants to come to the material world, there is director, there is actor. In a movie, who is more powerful? The director or the actor? Director says you give up feelings, you have to throw your sword, means he has to throw. No, I want to kill. No, you cannot. Story says throw sword. And then you will be killed. Huh? I'm the hero. I don't care. Kill me. So, Yogamaya is the director. Then Yogamaya, why Yogamaya? Yogamaya, that's a good Maya. What we are facing is what is known as Mahamaya. And this is the one that this is illusory. That's the one that is drawing us to do this, do that. For us there is no Satan, no Shaitan. It is the illusory energy that is attracting us. It's your decision whether you want to come to the temple or you want to go to the club or pub. It's up to you. Nothing is forced. And you come to the temple, you get the benefit. You go to the pub, you will also get the benefit. So it's up to you, what kind of benefit do you want? So now talking about this, now Yogamaya is the director. So when Krishna is coming like a small boy and all that, she's making arrangement, all that. And she's making him cry. She's arranging. So the Yogamaya is covering. Remember that scene when Yashoda is telling Krishna to open the mouth and she sees the universe and all that. At that time, Yogamaya is covering Yashoda's vision. And she's shocked. What is this? What's wrong with my son? Who is this? Devas of God? What is it? And a flash. And then immediately Yogamaya takes away. And oh no, this is my little child, my baby. Then only they can have the sweet relationship. You understand that? So Yogamaya is the director and Krishna is the actor. Now, does that mean Yogamaya is superior to Krishna? No. Because by Tattva Krishna is supreme. In the beginning, who was there? Aham sarvasya prabhu, madhya sarvam pravartade. In the beginning there was nothing. No Yogamaya, no Lord Shiva, no Lord Brahma, no nothing. No universe, no nothing. Only one alone existed. Who was that? Krishna. Nobody is saying Krishna everybody is having doubts. Krishna alone existed. After that only all these energies and Yogamaya and all, they came afterwards. So, who is supreme? Krishna or Yogamaya?
Krishna.
Yogamaya is coming out of Krishna. But he allows Yogamaya to control him. He allows devotees to control him. For instance, like when he was in the Sandipani ashram and when he was chanting the Vedas wrongly, the Guru was twisting his ears. And Yashoda, when he was being naughty, she took the cane to beat Krishna. And Krishna was crying. His tears were coming out and he was looking as if he was so afraid. Now, how can the Supreme Personality of God be scared? He is giving the relationship, the loving relationship, that exchange with the mother. So the mother. Similarly, the Guru. Now there is a difference between the two scenes. What is the difference? Yashodamaya did not know that Krishna was the Supreme Personal Godhead. Sandipani Mani knew that Krishna was the Supreme Personal Godhead and he was the giver of the Vedas. And when he is chanting the Vedas wrongly, he is tweaking his ears, knowing fully well you are the giver of the Vedas. You are just playing this game. What to do? I have to do I'm the Guru. I have to do my job, and he is doing that. And what is Krishna doing when he says, die? You know what it means? Come out, I'll fix you. You know who I am. I'll fix you forever. Krishna is not saying that. Krishna is enjoying. Look at my Guru, He says, because loving exchange. Loving is loving this. You have to understand like this, So, by Leela, Yogamaya is supreme. Leela means divine play. Because he wants to do all this acting. So Yogamaya must go and arrange everything. The Devas must come, the Asuras must be there, the fight must, all this somebody must arrange. Then not like here, you have to do everything. Fixing the computer, fixing this, fixing that, fixing that. There, everything will be done. The Lord just comes and has fun and goes like that. So, that way, so by Tattva, Tattva means philosophy. By Tattva, Krishna is superior. He was the first. But by Leela, Yogamaya is supreme, the director. He allows the director to take charge. And then to Radharani is coming out of it. They also become supreme. Same, Gurus also become supreme. Isn't it? Sevya Bhagavan, Seva Bhagavan. One is the worshipable God, that is Krishna. And Seva Bhagavan, the worshipping God. We worship the worshipping God, worship a God. You will get the other God. So Guru, that is Guru Tattva. And similarly, even devotees, Maya Bhakta Paradina. Krishna says, my devotee is greater than me. So we all can claim to be devotees of Krishna. Are we greater than Krishna? Who dares to? How many of you will lift your hand and say that I am greater than Krishna? I agree with. Krishna said that you won't agree. You're going against Krishna. Krishna said, my devotee is greater than. Firstly, you must understand we are not devotees of Krishna. We are trying to become devotees, firstly. But why would Krishna make a statement like that? Because Krishna has given you the ultimate conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita. He says, Sarva Dharman Paratyacha Mamekam Pranaja. You surrender everything and come to me. But we are not listening. And he is gone to the spiritual world and he is having his own time. He's got a lot of girlfriends. He's got different kinds of flutes to play and dance. But the devotee, he is begging, please come to the temple. Please chant Hare Krishna. Please have some prasad. Please come to our festival. The devotee is preaching all the time. Devotee is saying, don't be attracted to Maya. Maya is a side show. The real show is Krishna's show. So because of that, because the devotee is, that means the devotee should be doing all that. Not devotee mustn't be fighting with people. If the devotee is doing all that, that kind of a devotee, that's what Krishna is pleased with. And that's why your Guru, because your Guru is doing that. So we are supposed to learn from our Guru and what the Guru is doing under so many difficulties, so many challenges, and still how they stick to the thing and the Guru spreading the Krishna consciousness movement. So that way we have to understand. Now I'll tell you a small story to understand Radharani's position, though sometimes she is just rubbish, especially when during the British period and they tried to mock the religion, of course, they wanted to convert them to Christianity and hold on. So there are a lot of funny things said. So generally even our heroes are there. You know, India has become, what do you call that? Rational minded. What do they have? Secularism. That's a favorite word now. Everybody wants to be a secularist. You know, they don't want this hocus pocus stories. Don't believe in all. Anyway, the gopis were not just milkmaids, were more than that. They were Lakshmis. They were eternal associates with Krishna. So here, Akrura is imbued with so much of spiritual wisdom. And the scene is, you all know, he has come to Vrindavan. He's come there to do what? To take Krishna back to Mathura. The plot is to kill him, have a battle, all that you know. So when he was in Vrindavan to take Krishna back, then Krishna says, he said, I'll read a little bit. So when everybody knew about Krishna's mission, that has come to take Akrura's mission, uncle, he has come to take away Krishna. And they knew, oh my God, this is it. They're planning to kill Krishna. And all the gopis were all forlorn, crying away. Radharani went into seclusion. What will I do? My Prananatha, if he's gone, I don't know what I will do with my life, like that. At that moment, Krishna is telling to Akrura, go and visit Radharani. You must visit them and get initiated by her in the wisdom of higher truth, Jnana Diksha. So Akrura was thinking, Akrura is a Raja Rishi, elderly man, white beard. Certainly white beard means very wise. And he's so old, age-wise also senior devotee, he's a senior. So he was thinking, what will I do with the young milkmaid? What will she? what will she educate me on spiritual wisdom? That was his immediate question. But anyway, he of Akrura also knew that Krishna was Supreme Personality. So, of course, he didn't take it lightly. He immediately listened and went straight looking for Radha. And finally, locating her, paid his respects to her and conveyed Krishna's wish. My Lord has asked to come and see me for spiritual wisdom. So immediately, Radharani, yes, I'm waiting for you. To impart wisdom. No, he said, who want me? I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about. How can you learn spiritual wisdom from an uneducated milkmaid like me? That was her humility. And so she said, respected Raja Rishi, I am a lowly village girl with no worldly education or spiritual wisdom whatsoever. What we have is a heart full of love for Krishna, and we really don't know how to live here in Vrindavan without the presence of God. All we know is only one thing, to love Krishna. All of us. We just want to please Krishna, want to do things for Krishna, that's all we know. We don't know anything. I can't impart any knowledge. That's all we know. We don't have anything. Akrura insisted that she should tell him something in difference to Lord Krishna. Now he's saying, no, you see, Krishna has told me to come. And you love Krishna, so you cannot go against Krishna's wish. So you have to tell me something. Then she said, well, we derive joy for us. Why? We derive joy by being with Krishna, by listening to his flute, decorating him with garlands, and dancing with him, and bringing foodstuffs and all that. So it's all joyous occasions for us. But she said, there was once, she said, this thought came to me, because I always go and pluck tulasi and make garlands. And when I put the garlands on Krishna, and I see the happiness in Krishna's face, that gives me a lot of pleasure. But one thing was, so I asked Tulasi, I'm plucking all this from you, is that not causing you any pain? Then yes, some pain will be there. But when I understand that this Tulasi is being used to garland Krishna, and he is very pleased with it, that gives me a lot of pleasure. And not only that, when you do it, it gives you a lot of pleasure. For Radharani, you get a lot of pleasure. That also gives me a lot of pleasure, because you are specially dear to Krishna. So even better. So sometimes if you have taken initiative Guru, some senior God brothers will be there who have served your Guru a long time. We have to respect them, because they have served so long, and the senior must understand, your senior God brothers who have served the Guru for a long time, you simply cannot brush off. It will hurt the Guru. If you understand, it's not a nice thing. You must try to avoid it. Okay, so that's what here is saying. That's why I'm so happy. So in that way, he says, he has given us so much of joy. Now that he's going to Mathura, now he'll be meeting new people now. So with these new people, Krishna will be giving joy to all his Mathura Vasis. So Mathura was now, so many people will get the benefit. So thinking like that we have already enjoyed so much, now he's getting opportunity for the Mathura people. So I'm very happy, and every day would be a celebration to them. And so we gopis, so let others too get an opportunity to enjoy his presence, and let me deal with the pain of separation from my Lord with pleasure. Even though there's some pain, let me deal with it, because Krishna will get pleasure, and the Mathura Vasis will get pleasure. Hearing these words, Akrura bowed to Radha and returned to Krishna. His heart was filled with Radha's sacrifice and spiritual wisdom. So Radharani, and you'll find that many places is speaking very high philosophy too. In Brahmara Gita, in Srimad Bhagavatam, it's another Gita. When she's talking to the bee, and she's talking high philosophy. So they are not ordinary people, and she's Shakti Tattva. Shakti Tattva is as good as Vishnu Tattva. There is Vishnu Tattva, Jiva Tattva, we are Jiva Tattvas. Even the demigods, the Devas we are praying to, Skanda and Brahma, all this, they all come under Jiva Tattva. They have come under Jiva Tattva. But Radharani is beyond that. Radharani's expansion is the Lakshmis, and the Lakshmis, the millions of gopis and all that. That's how we have to understand. So I'll end here, and it's almost 8 now. So if there are any quick questions or comments that I would like to say, any hand? No.
Just this question, like Radharani, sometime they refer in some European country, I think. She belongs to there, a bit confusing, like.
Whether Radharani belongs to European country?
Like some of Belgium or whatever, some can't remember.
Well, Belgium there is Radhadesh.
Radhadesh, yeah.
Radhadesh is ISKCON temple. It's beautiful. Shiloh, Shekul, whatever they call it, castle also. Very beautiful. I've been there. That's a beautiful place. Radharani is spiritual, so she's no material designation. For the Leela, it comes down. That's also, I don't tell that story, why Radharani and Sudama was cursed and she cursed back, and the whole story plus Tulasi and the Vivaha and all that. The whole story is a beautiful story, that for another day. So, that's right. So anyway, no questions. I just want to thank certain people. Firstly, there were 2 dress sponsors rather than his dresses. The first one is Sudarshan Prabhu and family. They've been sponsored. And Girish Gopal and family, they jointly sponsored the thing. Then we have 3 sponsors. And, of course, Ramir Prabhu, he's been regular with this thing for many, many years. Haribol to him, Haribol. Then we have Sumitra Ganesan coming from all the way from Malaysia, one from Malaysia. And then we have Subha Mahajan, Hare Krishna, Subha Mahajan. Then we have Dr. Ashok Kumar Jayaraj and family. They have been practically sponsoring every feast. And I don't know whether they'll be here with that. Then there is Sushil, Gayatri, Raihan, Jangara family. So we'd like to thank all of them. Again, I would like to say the apologies for the inconvenience. And we are planning to open the temple on the 7th of December. So definitely we'll be able to provide more services for you, bigger place, and we'll try to organize everything there. We're going to be state of the art with so many high-tech things so that we don't have to rush around, like a screen and cameras and then probably online. Those all of you who are very busy, who cannot come for classes, you can later in your free time listen to those classes if you want to. And so some big things are happening. So we will keep in touch. All of you are invited on the opening ceremony on the 7th. There will be a morning program ending up with the noon vada pav or something lunch program. So we hope to shift the dailies. And from what we understand, we ordered a very nice altar from Bali, Indonesia, and the altar is getting delayed, but we don't want to wait for the altar. So we'll shift the dailies with the present altar, and when the new altar comes, because you want to, even if it is not, if it is only done 90% or something, bear with us, because let's move it and start the whole thing, and it will also. Thank you very much, and we'll have Aarti now. Hare Krishna.
Kirtan, Adelaide. Leave a like and subscribe.